Good morning, everyone. Hope you are all doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure that I really apologize that it's been a long time that we didn't come back on the channel. I'm really sorry for that. I got stuck with something interesting in my life, so I was not able to get back to you all, and I apologize. And let's have more interesting videos coming on this video for sure. So today I have something interesting to share with you. I know, one of my friend, she was asking me, Shashi, there are several times in life we are literally stuck when we wanted to make some kind of decision. In fact, in those situations, I really got stuck, not knowing what to do, and in fact, I feel like it is better someone else take that particular decision, or I imitate or copy whoever who has taken this decision already. So that's how I have spent almost 40 years of my life, and today I feel literally stuck, and I feel bad about it as well sometimes when those decisions really didn't yield me a good value to whatever that I have taken. So I know the fact is, like, so many of us are really like this. There are so many of us who feel like, what should I do in this particular scenario? How can I handle this particular situation? So there is a decision dilemma. That's what we're going to discuss about today. Understand this. See, decision dilemma is not something that is actually blessed to only a few. It is almost there for each and every human being. In fact, a decision dilemma was there even with Arjuna, who was actually arguing with Lord Krishna, do I need to fight against my own relatives in the in the war field, right? So it's a common factor that comes to each and every human being. But the question is, how will I handle such kind of situation is the most important factor, most important element that we all should learn. But unfortunately, these kind of skills are not even taught at school. So that's really bad. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and learn how we can handle a decision dilemma. Today, I'll tell you this. If you're facing or if you are stuck in any particular situation, I'm sure it is not something suddenly happens. It's most of the time, the 90% of the time, whatever the situation that you're facing right now is all built based on some certain particular time. It's built over and over and over and again until you get a worse situation. So how can you handle it, or how can you prevent it? So of course there is 10% where you need to take some kind of sudden decision making. That's absolutely fine. When we are in whatever that I'm saying right now, it's for the beginning stage. Even when you practice this more and more, you will be able to go back to taking the perfect decision in those kind of sudden situations as well. So coming to this point, how can I take important decisions into my life? See, first of all, when you're faced with any kind of problem in your life, you need to understand and analyze what is this situation, what is this problem is actually doing for me and my family, because the people who are surrounded you is also important, right? You need to understand, you need to ecologically check what is the issue that is actually causing this particular problem. You need to analyze the root cause, I would say, for that particular issue. Say for example, you are actually a working woman and you face that you are in a completely different city. It's just for an example I'm giving it. So you are in a different city, you are away from your family, and you feel like, working is really good. You earn some money for your family. That's really appreciable. But what is happening here is you are missing your family and your loved children, right? So in that particular situation, how will you handle this? Because you cannot actually move back to your family, leave your job and go back, because there are so many factors in your career as well that you need to take care of, right? So in such kind of situation, my first question is, what is the simple steps that you have taken to your problem first? I know, like, this is really a critical thing. You are somewhere and your family is somewhere. How are you going to handle this particular situation? What have you really done for this one? Have you taken some kind of effort? If you have taken some kind of effort, what was the result of that situation? In fact, you know what, my mentor used to say this: when you have a problem, you have to do the problem analysis by writing it down, because when you write down, you will get a clear big picture of what you actually need to do. And in fact, there are so many better ideas that might flow in, and you will be able to go through the choices of what is the best one that I can choose at that particular situation. So when that is happening, I would suggest, in fact, when you are in a problematic situation, the first thing you should do is better calm down yourself first. Don't get into the situation so much that you are not able to even think about yourself. Come back, come out of a situation, take yourself some time, and in fact, I would suggest do some meditation or some mindfulness activity and start seeing the big picture of that particular problem. So once you are able to see the big picture, in fact, take a pen or paper, note down what is that the problem is causing and what is the consequences of that particular problem, and what are the options that is available for you. These are the steps that I can take, which is possible for me to take, and that way I will be able to solve this particular problem. See, sometimes in life, you cannot expect something to, get it solved immediately. We think, I wanted this situation to be solved in immediate manner, but that doesn't happen. For example, when you are sick, all throughout the day you never think about your body or your health, but suddenly one fine day when you get hospitalized, you always wanted to, each moment you keep thinking, right, you wanted to come out of the hospital, you want to feel healthy much better than earlier, right? That's what we always bless for. But things doesn't happen that way. There is some time that it takes for the body and the health to recover back. Similar way, when you are into a problem, it takes some time for you to recover back from that particular situation as well. So in that particular case, what I would suggest is, what is the time limit that you're going to take to solve this particular problem if things are under your control. Say for example, if that is not under your control, that you're not able to do anything at all in that particular situation, there will be definitely something that you can do from your end, which you need to analyze and find out. That's the most important thing. And the second important thing that you can do is start moving wherever it is, whatever it is. Even the options that you have found out is not going to yield you some results. When you start doing some little step of solving your problem, you will definitely go ahead and end up at a right solution, because you are progressing. There is some consistency, there is some persistence that you wanted this issue to get solved. So what was that particular consistency? What was that particular step that you are taking? In fact, I would say, when you start taking some action on a regular basis towards your problem, there will be so much of confidence that will be built up on that particular scenario, where you will feel like, okay, all these days that seems to be a very big problem, but today it will see okay, it's one of the problems that I can still handle it. You will be able to build confidence and see that as just another small situation, and you will be able to handle it much better. But my question here is, what is the step that you are taking right now for this particular problem? Instead of just thinking about it, you need to act on it. You need to start acting small steps towards the solution. Only then something might happen. You cannot just dream about some fine day something is going to happen. It will happen, but you will be losing the time in the way of waiting for it, and who knows, there might be an option it will never turn back as well. So my simple solution or simple advice to you is, analyze the situation, list down your options, take action, and on the progress, your action could yield the right result. You will end up in the right situation, because instead of you stuck at one particular point, you can start building and you will be able to end up in the right situation, right? I hope this particular video is very much useful for you, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share this particular video to any of your friends and family members who might have a kind of a decision dilemma that they wanted to handle at this particular point in time, and I hope there will be a little bit of idea that could spark him on seeing this particular video. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck.